Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. High noon is here and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Boilermakers head coach before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Boilermakers headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will go to work first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. The stats would say we might have a mismatch here. This offense can put up points, and this defense can give up big plays. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill. DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. The Boilermakers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. I'd have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Boilermakers are threatening on first and goal. Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get touchdown the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Nelson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Grabs it in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some...
Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Huskers are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Using his feet to buy time. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now here's Jaron Kiave Songopovatelli. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jaron Kiave Songopovatelli. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Maybe a crease. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And off Gibson, working left. Breaks into the open. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Purdue!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The run inside. It's Ives. There's a crease. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on! And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll go with Baxter. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. JKS fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They'll run it with Baxter. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Boilermakers! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sangapolitelli fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Sangapolitelli on the play action. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Gets the back moving. Shakes off the defender. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Throwing Sangapolitelli. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Boilermakers will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll go with Baxter. And some great 4th down defense against the run. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the run. Goes high to pull it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the offense is still searching, man. Like, just that's a bomb down the field, and I love it. You got to take shots. You got to be aggressive. But so far, the defense has won the day, and they've really strangled anything they've wanted to do. And this offense is going to have to find some way to move the football, the run game, the short passing, whatever it is to get something cooking.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Crimson Tide looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Lincoln. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Purdue head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Again, it's Jared Gibson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack.
There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Handoff, Baxter running left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
JKS. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Handoff for Jarrett. Maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And the stomping has commenced.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Gibson. Here's a little room there. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently nowadays going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage?
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. Going the other way, and he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Escapes trouble. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators of good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Snags it, and he's open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Hand off for Baxter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Could be an alley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gibson again. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
First down for the offense.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Zonga Politelli, play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the plate fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the run, it's Ives. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it, using his legs to buy some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! A great catch in the end zone.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth. big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Gonna run it. It's Terrell. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He's going to take off across the 35. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Spins away from the defense. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business.